What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back. Man, I'm icing my neck right now. It feels so good. I slept crazy or some shit. So I don't want to move my head, but we gonna talk about it on the Vampire Stream. Y'all got me doing this shit like Christopher Reeves and shit. I don't even feel like moving, dog. Oh, that feels so good on my neck. Bro, I got this bro, it feels crazy. The Vampire Stream. It's really when I turn to one direction. But that don't let the fun stop. I'm about to destroy old media some more just because it's so fun. Old media is begging the boy for mercy. They want it to all stop. It's like waking up, trying to wake up from a nightmare. I got Cash App. I didn't add it to the website. We working on some other things. It's money sign Boxingego. The Vampire Stream. $ Boxingego. That's my username. Up watching Ego smoking a Bleeze from LA. Shout out to LA. Ooh, this ice feel good, bro. Okay. Man, the unraveling continues from old media. Old media doesn't know what to do. They have no idea what to do because everything that they've peddled and pushed for the last 3-4 years, whatever, is coming to a screeching halt. Listen. Now, all of a sudden, notice this, peep this. See, I've been in the game so long, I know how the game goes. I haven't watched Triple G Derevyanchenko more than once. I just watched it in real time. But look at the day, you see, I instantly, literally, I didn't even watch the post-fight interview from Triple G, right? I instantly got on here, like always, when I'm home, when I'm not covering the fight. Covering the fight live, and I instantly got on here and voiced my opinion. This is how much power we got with this new media, because people were saying, oh, the fight was super close and stuff like that, and then people watch my stream and get a different perspective, hear the points that I make. Now people have had a chance to watch the fight additional times, and then now people are coming back like, you were right. The fight, actually, I rescored it, and I even scored it for Derevyanchenko even more than before. Or I thought it was a draw or super close, and then I would have given it to Derevyanchenko. That's the power of new media. All we do is speak, try to speak facts, show receipts, all that. And the bottom line is Derevyanchenko won. He should have won. He was the rightful winner. He did the better work. Sergio Mora said some casual shit, per usual. DAZN commentary is terrible. But Sergio Mora said something like, he said, the way I judge a fight, which is not, I hate these fables. Like, Sergio Mora is a professional fighter, and now he's a commentator, and he's instructing the fans to follow some dumbass wives' tale of how you're supposed to judge boxing. It is incorrect information, and it's to me, it's neglect. It's negligent to have a platform like DAZN, who has $1 billion, and their commentary crew is telling you like casual fan shit that they say, especially when one of them's a former fighter like Sergio Mora. For example, he says, I score a fight and I just think about this. Who would I want to be at the end of the fight? That's some lazy bullshit. That's not how you score a fight. Who you want to be at the end of the fight. Henceforth, why you see people say stupid shit like, oh, but look at Derevyanchenko's face and look at Golovkin's face, and comparing faces and shit. That's not how boxing is scored. Boxing has actual criteria that the judges are supposed to be looking at, that they are supposed to use as the precipice of who they're giving rounds to and why. Not no bullshit tall tales that they tell you in boxing, like, oh, who would I rather be at the end of the fight? You know, that don't really mean shit. Cause like I said, the casuals do that dumb shit. Oh, look at, like, okay, Conor McGregor, this is UFC, but still it's fighting. The first Conor McGregor Nate Diaz fight, Conor landed some good shots, exploded Nate Diaz's face. Nate Diaz was leaking blood. His face was peppered and riddled with blood. But guess what? Nate Diaz was the one that hurt Conor McGregor in the end and then made him tap out and submit. So if I were just to look at pictures of Conor's face, who submitted, and Nate Diaz's face, immediately I'm going to say Conor McGregor won if I'm just judging faces. That's why you don't go off of no bullshit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not what boxing is about. It's not what it's ever been about. And that's not how boxing is scored, based on who you rather be. Nobody cares who you would rather be. We care about the criteria of boxing and what you're supposed to be looking at. Effective aggression, defense, ring generalship, you know, who's controlling the pace, hard flush shots being landed. Not no bullshit wives' tale shit, who you rather be. Look at his face versus this guy's face. That shit don't. Marquez's nose was busted the fuck up, but he knocked Pacquiao smooth out. Pacquiao's face was clean as a whistle, pause. But he got knocked the fuck out by Marquez. So what are we comparing faces and shit? That don't always tell you exactly what happened. Triple G was in there looking like 2 Gs, you know. He was looking like AAA batteries, bro. Ones that had died and they were no longer able to change the channel in the remote control. He looked like AAA. Motherfucker needed to get towed and shit. He didn't look like no goddamn Triple G. And, you know, DAZN's commentary is like really laughable. It's like they, even on the commentary, it's almost like they were hoping the fight got stopped. Because they kept, on the telecast, they kept alluding to, oh, if the doctors stop it, and then the punk ass doctors kept checking the fighters. I'm like, what they, like, you know, they kept checking. So I was like, man, Derevchenko getting off. I hope they don't stop this. I hope they don't stop this. And luckily they didn't, because it was a good fight. Someone said he looked like Triple Whopper with no cheese. Wow. Wow. But yeah, he looked like a burger out there, bro. But anyway, now all of a sudden, old media is begging for mercy. And this, I'm telling you, this is how the game goes. Watch the fair weather fans. Some of them, they're fake fans anyway. So they're going to see how Triple G look. And despite what they've been, this is what I need from the boxing fans, right? We don't say no names. I don't know. I've been in the game long enough. I know how the game goes. But this is what they're going to do. Old media, this is that's why I call them shapeshifters. Some of them are just going to jump ship and all of a sudden, you know, go to a newie or the next fighter who's doing good, you know. And that's going to be their moneymaker fighter, Lomachenko or Usyk next week or some shit. And they're going to just completely abandon Triple G, like the motherfuckers that was booing him. That's a portion of them. The other portion is going to do this. I told you, I've been in the game for so long. The other portion of old media, and this is what I need the fans to pay attention to this. They've been feeding you articles, you know, written articles, videos on YouTube or wherever, talking their boxing thoughts, telling you Triple G is this, that, and the third. And then now when he has a performance this bad for someone who's supposed to be elite, they're going to, if they're being honest and then they pick Derevchenko to win, they're going to explain themselves. This is how it always works. Because you have to understand, they've developed a legion of Triple G fans because they've always celebrated the old media philosophies. You get what I'm saying? Instead of, there's always been fuck Charlo, or Charlo will get his ass kicked and stuff, and Triple G's the best and he's pound for pound. This is old media, so they supported all this. So what happens now when Triple G looks like that, he didn't give them much to go off of. He didn't give them much to be prideful or happy with. So if they're real, either they're gonna lie, which is horrible, that's gonna make them look bad, or they're going to do what's right and say, Derevchenko won, but then they're gonna beg for mercy from the fans because they've developed all these radical man fans by saying stupid shit because they don't know shit about boxing. So they've developed all these Triple G fans. So they're going to try to be real delicate and, more so just explain, hey, I'm still a Triple G fan. I just, I think he lost. But, don't be mad at me, guys, because they know they've instructed people to worship Triple G. And they've built him up to be this person that he really isn't. That's how the game goes. So either they're going to lie and then act like Triple G beat Derevchenko, or they're going to admit that Derevchenko won, and then they're going to, try to, oh, man, I feel bad for Triple G, or, make excuses. He was sick. He was old. Don't be mad at me, guys. Even though I thought Derevchenko won, don't be mad. Please don't. Because they've developed, this is what they've been, you know the type of energy that's on your channel. You know what I'm saying? And these people have been saying, like, Canelo lost 2 fights to Triple G, and Charlos ain't shit, and Triple G will stop Andrade. These are the motherfuckers I'm talking about. The old media motherfuckers who aren't even realistic. Now they have nowhere to go. They begging for mercy. I promise you that. They begging for mercy. Triple G didn't give him nothing. If you're honest with yourself, Triple G lost that fight. Triple G didn't give him nothing to go off of. It wasn't even like, you see this outpour of people. Triple G didn't even sound confident after. Triple G didn't sound confident. He said it was a bad day for me and a good day for Derevchenko. Who the fuck wins a belt and says it's a bad day for me? It proves to you right now he don't. Proves to me right there he didn't believe he won. Name someone who ever beat somebody, beat him up, beat him up good, won a belt, 2-time champion, and they say it's a bad day for me, and it's a good day for the opponent. That's, without saying it, that's basically as much of a confession to the murder as possible. It's a bad day for me. Ain't nobody win no fucking belt for the second time, and then they talking about it's a bad day and it's a good day for your opponent, unless you feel like you didn't really win that fight. This is also why old media is like trying to pile on the excuses. Oh, he was sick. Oh, the black guy, Jonathan Banks, his trainer, he did it. Bro, they just pointing the finger at everybody. The black person got to get blamed for the shit. Triple G was the one in there with his body looking soft as fuck, soft as Doctor's cotton, but it's Jonathan Banks' fault. All right. So yeah, he's sick. Jonathan Banks, he wasn't motivated because it was Derevchenko. He was thinking about Canelo. This shit is a dub, man. These excuses are played out. Joshua used the same excuses. Minus being sick, he said, I felt good. I was totally relaxed, but I was thinking about Wilder and Fury. That shit, we off that. These fighters, you can't just use an excuse every time you lose. Somebody got to man up and own that. Talking about he was sick and all that. Man, come on. I told you this was going to be a bad year for old media. I don't know if y'all believed me or thought I was joking, but you see it. You see what's happening. And the funny thing is, notice how quiet they are. A lot of these same motherfuckers just finished a week ago saying Errol Spence got exposed. Errol Spence did not look like that. Shout out to Gennady. Gennady Love. Appreciate you. Smash the like button. Listen, these same old media fucks just got finished saying that Errol Spence got exposed last week. This is what they off the heels of that. oh, PBC, that wasn't pay-per-view. Bro, it's a change in the guard. It's a new day. Everything they hated is coming true. Everything they stood for is being proven false. They just said Errol Spence got exposed, but they ain't saying Triple G got exposed. So I'm going to say it. Triple G got exposed. How can you say Errol Spence got exposed and he looked nothing like that? Errol Spence didn't look like he was finna fall over from every shot and stuff. Errol Spence wasn't excessively clinching. Actually, he was fighting out the mud in the trenches. So if anything, he made the fight harder by fighting and throwing a lot of punches. Triple G was out there looking horrible, clinching. Triple G definitely didn't fight like his typical MO. That's point blank period. And I think a lot of that is Sergey Derevyanchenko. The other thing is this. Triple G it's not, you guys hyped it up to be something it's not. That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't go for, this is boxing. Nah, I don't have age, bro. I'm telling you. Listen, the next person to say that my shooters can take them off the map. I don't want to hear that, bro. Stop talking about the man's age. Boxing is not predicated solely based on your age. Yeah, within reason, you're not going to beat someone if you're 89 years old and they 22. I get that. But he's not there. You guys, oh my gosh. Please. Listen, shooters, I'm not playing no fucking games, bro. I'm my channel, we gonna do this militant or whatever. I'm not playing these games with them. Listen. You guys have to, I implore you, stop recycling information. Think for yourself. Don't just recycle something you heard someone say. Bro, the age was not the issue. If you have skill, the age at that age is not the end all be all. Sergio Martinez was whooping guys' ass at age 38, 37, 39, 40. Sergio Martinez, go look up his age when he fought Julio Cesar Chavez. He was up right in that same area. He beat Chavez's ass, who was bigger, younger, fresher, and, has a good punch. He beat him for 11 rounds straight. Stop talking to me about age. Floyd was 37, dominated a younger, bigger Canelo. Won every round. Marquez knocked out Pacquiao, who's younger than him, at age 40. Stop. Bernard Hopkins, age 45, beat Kelly Pavlik, undefeated mega puncher who had momentum and was moving up. Stop telling me about age. It's not age, bro. The other thing is, you motherfuckers keep repeating the same stuff. Don't come to my channel. I'm telling you, this ain't the spot. If you here to learn or, not recycle information, then cool. But it's not here for that. Because here's the other thing. I can't accept that. I reject your deposit, like Pac said, when Triple G, you guys recycle this stuff. I'm about to kick the facts. Watch this. Watch how I do them. Watch how I do them. I'm telling you, there's nothing in boxing like me. I'm the boxing encyclopedia. Stop playing with me. Watch how I do them greasy. Y'all lucky my neck fucked up. Listen, Triple G is 37, right? But you can't bring up this man's age without talking about fucking Derevyanchenko's age. You guys don't even know that Derevyanchenko is in his 30s as well. He's 33. So what the fuck are we talking about? Derevyanchenko has an amateur pedigree, fact. And Derevyanchenko ain't no spring chicken himself if we're talking about age. So stop. Stop bringing up these bullshit excuses that you repeated from another weak-ass channel or some old media shit. That don't fly. That's a no-fly zone. I promise you that. Watch. It's a no-fly zone. I'm going to do these. I do them greasy every time, man. Watch. Gennady Golovkin turned 37 in April, right? Born in 82. 37 years old. Y'all see that? 37. Hold on. Golovkin, age 37. Ooh, Right there. You see that? 37 years old, right? April 8th, 1982, 37. Watch how I do him, man. Sergey Derevyanchenko. He was in the amateurs for a while, too. Look. This man is 30. He was born in 80-5. Told you. Sergey Derevyanchenko. And he's 33 years old, like I fucking told y'all. And he was born in 1985. So 3 years after Triple G. Get the fuck out of here, man. I told you. Don't come here with that. You better come with your best shit. Come with your best shit. Cause it ain't good enough for the Army. We not doing them weak ass excuses. Triple G was born in 82. You know, Derevyanchenko was born in 80, what did it say? 85? Yeah, I think it said 85. Oh, his birthday's in October. He'll be 34 this year. He'll be 30. Actually, he's 34 at the end of the month. Oh my gosh. Bro, I'm bodying shit, like always. Look, Derevyanchenko. Age 33, and his birthday is December 31st, 85. So in 2 weeks, he's going to be 34, which is close to fucking enough. Triple G's 37, this man is 34. And they both have amateur pedigrees. Who y'all playing with, man? I told you I'm the Don. So that age shit don't work. Oh, Triple G got old. And then on top of that, Triple G don't have no stellar resume like that. He just recently started fighting people. So it's not like he been fighting like Pacquiao. Pacquiao got some, 70 fights with big names on it. So I can understand. Like if you say Pacquiao got mileage on him because he's fought top level since he came to America. Ladwaba and Marco Antonio Barrera, Eric Morales, David Diaz, Ricky Hatton, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd, Keith Thurman, so that's different. Triple G don't got no resume like that. So we talking age for age. One guy's 37, just turned 37, and one guy will be 34 at the end of the month. So, what else excuses? What else excuses y'all got? Oh, Triple G, he's so old. He got old. Bro, Derevyanchenko is older. If that's old for boxing, then Derevyanchenko is right there with him. 34, 37. That's not no major difference. If Derevyanchenko and Triple G would be at the same high school at the same time, there would be years where they were at the same high school together. So they're not that far apart. Versus if you're 37, you're not going to be in the same high school as Will Smith's son. You know what I'm saying? Jaden Smith, because he's too young for you. He's like, you wouldn't have went to high school at the same time as him. Derevyanchenko and Triple G could have went to high school together based on the age difference. 3 years ain't. Shout out to my dude Anthony Hernandez. Tell him that shit. He said 3 years ain't shit. That's what I'm saying. And the other thing is, fucking Kovalev is 36, or he's 36. So Kovalev is right there. And he just knocked out Anthony Yarde, who's not even 30. So stop. How come Kovalev's been stopped before? Anthony Yarde was strong, and Anthony Yarde was bringing that work. He was applying himself, came close to getting a stoppage. How come Kovalev put up a better effort and didn't look like that? And he 1 year younger than Golovkin. I told you, don't come with that old media shit. That'll never work here. Ego must not know if Triple G loses, he's magically an old man overnight. But if he won, he'd be the man and call out Triple G Canelo for a trilogy. Exactly. Bro, he looked bad. That's why they coming out with all these excuses. It's bottom line. He looked bad. I think he even admits that he looked bad. I mean, when's the last time he couldn't do a press conference? Even in the Canelo fight. I was at the first fight. At the Canelo fights, he still made it to the press conference. He couldn't even go to the press conference, bro. He couldn't even go. He was at the hospital getting checked out because he was in a war. Triple G made no adjustments. None. That's not what you see from elite level fighters, I'm telling you. That's not what you typically would see from an elite level fighter. You don't Canelo, Mayweather, anybody. You don't see Errol Spence. You've never seen them get slid. Like, it'd be better if Triple G just got caught with a punch he didn't see and got knocked out, because that type of shit can happen. But the way Triple G looked, he didn't make no adjustments. And then the other thing is, people keep talking about Triple G got old. He was in there with the guy with 14 fights. Derevyanchenko has 14 pro fights and a loss to Danny Jacobs, who Triple G allegedly beat. You feel me? Derevyanchenko, as a pro, hasn't really fought that many people. The best name clearly is Danny Jacobs. But aside from that, he don't really have no talent-riddled resume. Bad year for DAZN. Facts. Derevyanchenko don't have no crazy stellar resume like that. He just has amateur pedigree, and he has the right style, and he has tremendous heart, and then he put all those things in together. But based on what he's done as a pro, he exceeded expectations, because it's not like he fought Canelo previously or somebody. Jacobs is the best guy he fought. And if you really watch the fight, Derevyanchenko won the fight by 2 rounds or more. Definitely. You look at some of these rinky dink scorecards, people try to make it like it was super close, 114 to 113. I didn't see all that, even with the knockdown. That's how you know it was bad. Triple G got a 10-8 round, and I still think Derevyanchenko won by 2 rounds or more. Because a knockdown early in the fight, that's not the end all be all. You get what I'm saying? And Triple G let too many rounds go where he wasn't the boss of them, throughout the fight. Like, it's laughable if you really watch the fight and really score it, pretend you don't know Derevyanchenko or Triple G, and you see some of these people who said it was so close and 14 to 13, 114 to 113, and they gave Triple G round 12. How on earth did Triple G win round 11 and 12? Somebody tell me who scored round 11 and 12 for Triple G. Tell me what the fuck he did. Because I was expecting him. I'm like, okay, Triple G, he got to go for broke if he wants to retain this. So I was watching those rounds intently, because I really felt Triple G kind of needed something, another knockdown or, a knockout. He's going to really have to press the gas to really make something pop. So I watched those rounds intently. Tell me how he won those. If you gave Triple G round 11 and 12, tell me what he did that you like. Tell me like one sequence, like something he did that like stole him the round or whatever. 11 what? What does that mean? No, I said if you gave Triple G round 11 or 12, don't just put a number. Explain what he did in those rounds that made you score him and make him victor for those rounds. He definitely didn't win round 12. But I'll even take round 11. Derevyanchenko punches look more fluid, and he was tired, but he looked less wilted for sure. Triple G was like falling and flailing around, clinching in the 12th round. He was in like full survival mode. So I need to know what Triple G won. See, that's, bro, just look at this like this. We could string this together. 11 and 12 were pivotal rounds, and I think Triple G lost those rounds. That's already 2 rounds right there. Plus, earlier in the fight, the round where he had Triple G hurt. He had Triple G hurt. That's just off the top of my dome. off the top of my dome, that's already 3 rounds, right, just right there, you know. And if you're really feeling froggish, that round where he fucking hurt Triple G to the body and it was so visible, you damn near could have scored that a 10-8 round. Because people keep saying Triple G's knockdown was the defining moment. Guess what? Triple G didn't get knocked down, but he was more badly hurt than Derevyanchenko. The Derevyanchenko in round 1, that was a flash knockdown. That was a flash knockdown. So, yeah, he touched canvas, so you have to score the 10-8 round. But what I'm saying is this. If you said that was a 10-8 round because he got knocked down, cool, that's following the rules. But Triple G, Harvey Dock had to get in between them in the middle of the action for no fucking reason because Triple G got hurt. You know, and he was looking to break it up for whatever reason. That could have been a 10-8 round if you really want to, you know, press the issue, which would have neutralized Triple G's round 1. Because at the end of the day, Triple G was visibly hurt. The whole DAZN commentary spoke on it and noticed it. I noticed it. Derevyanchenko noticed it. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like the ref damn near was holding him up, like got in the middle and he bumped into him. And, you know, it's like, you know, your brother getting in the, you about to get your ass beaten, your bigger brother come in and squash the fight, stop the fight. You know what I mean? So really, you could have pressed that line, and that would have nullified Triple G's one knockdown that he did in round 1. Who's Joey Diaz? What are you talking about? Man, Triple G got hurt and was folded up, and he might have went down. I don't know. It was weird because the ref jumped in the middle of it, and broke them. And Derevyanchenko was up, bouncing, ready to pounce on Triple G. I don't have no idea why the ref would get. These refs got to fall back. Jack Reese in the Wilder Fury fight, Harvey Dock in this fight, they got to fall back, bro. Just let these people get knocked out. You know, I'm sick of the ref intervention being a part of the action. You know, it's like nobody wants to see nobody die in the ring or nothing like that. But shit, we got to get some so it don't keep leading to this politics shit. Anyway, so yeah, Triple G, I don't even see how people, the people who like they were giving Triple G struggle rounds, and I like, from, if you know how to score boxing, I have no idea how you would have scored some of the rounds that some people gave Triple G, like round 11 and 12. That's you giving him that out of pity because he's Triple G or something. What the fuck did he do over Derevyanchenko where you, especially round 12, where you felt like he dominated or won or took a stand? He looked like he was finna fall out from exhaustion in round 12. He was clinching. What did he do? I would shout out to Mr. Sipper. What's up? I would absolutely challenge and love anybody to, like, I wish there was like a college classroom setting and we can have big money up, and then, you know how they have the big like PowerPoint screens and projection screens, projector screens and stuff. And then we all watch round 12, and then Dan Rayfield or whoever score round 12, explain as the round's going on or right after how you scored that for Triple G, and then I will present my case, and then we'll see who has a better sound argument. Triple G looked horrible in round 12. Triple G was clinching. Triple G was like, he had no, like, it was, I never even seen him look that bad, bro. He had no authority to his punches because he was like, he was like this, like almost like people, he was so fatigued. It was almost like people who can't fight. You know, like when you've never thrown a punch and you see a street fight and you've never been in a fight. That's what it looked like. He had no form. He had lost all of his form because it looked like pure exhaustion. Like, put it this way. If this was a 15-round fight back in the day, I think he would have got slept. He didn't look like, it looked like Derevyanchenko was tired, yes, but I feel Derevyanchenko was better conditioned, and he would have got a second win if he noticed Triple G getting hurt. Just like Andy Ruiz was hurt or buzzed or whatever by Joshua, and then as soon as he hurt Joshua back, That's when the adrenaline kicks up. You get that little second win. That's what I'm saying. How did they give round 11 and 12 to Triple G? I would love to hear like a reasonable people talking about, oh, it was so close. Yeah, it's close because you gave him rounds that he didn't even deserve, like round 11 and 12. Bro, I know that for a fact because I was watching those rounds thinking, damn, this is looking ugly for Triple G. You know, damn near need a knockout to win. So I was just trying to see what he did in the championship rounds. Triple G blew his wad, bro. He looked bad. And then, once again, this is what they do to Caucasian fighters. Triple G need to fight Derenchenko. Not know anybody else, Canelo or nothing. DAZN needs to stress that, give this man a chance, and give Derenchenko another opportunity. Because that was bullshit. Anytime it's a black fighter, they have to set the record straight. Ward Kovalev, Mayweather Castillo, Mayweather versus Maidana. You know, Tony Harrison beating Jermell Charlo, excuse me, right? Anytime it's controversy or someone loses in a shocking way, they got to prove it. Anthony Joshua versus Ruiz. They got to instantly get on the ball and prove that they can beat this guy if they just lost in a controversial way or if they won in a controversial way. Like, let's say a Ward Kovalev, they have to immediately do that. But none of the Caucasian fighters that I could think of that have a big name, Charlie Edwards, Katie Taylor, Tyson Fury, Triple G versus Jacobs, right? Lomachenko versus Salido, Katie Taylor versus Delphine Persoon, Charlie Edwards versus Cesar Martinez. They can just go on with their career without ever rematching the person. Or Tyson Fury versus Wilder. You know, they don't have to do it next. Triple G need to do not pass go and fight Derenchenko. His career, I don't even want to see his career. You know, I really might not cover his next, like whatever he's fighting if it ain't Derenchenko. You know, we about to start bossing up in this boxing game. We got enough power and enough authority and enough people following us. We might start doing them big boy moves and really like icing shit out and show that the, you know, Eagles army is real. I don't want to see Triple G versus nobody versus Derenchenko. That's the way to set this straight. So if Triple G was sick, all right, take some Theraflu and run that back, like Errol Spence say. You know, take some Dimetap and run that back. I don't want to see Canelo Triple G3. Why do you get to advance to that? You never resurrected the Jacobs fight, and I thought he beat you. And then Derenchenko, I definitely thought he beat you. You know what I'm saying? The Jacobs fight to me was actually closer than this. This was easier to score for Derenchenko. See how real I keep it? Man, he need to fight Derenchenko. You know, the fans need to start taking an aggressive stand on what you gonna support. Man, I feel like this. If you support sucker shit, you a sucker. That's how I look at it. If you willing to support some old like bullshit that, you know, foul shit that you know is corrupt, then you part of the corruption. That's how I look at it. Or Triple G vacate the belt and then, like, you know, look poor in the media light and give up the IBF so Derenchenko can fight somebody for it if you don't want it. And then just do whatever you want to do. And then people are going to, you know, naturally feel how they feel about that. And you're going to lose interest in the fans from just giving up your belt like that. So those are the choices that I want to see next for Triple G. Give up the belt so Derenchenko can fight someone within the IBF for it, or run it back with Derenchenko. You know? Because we know he's not going to fight Andrade or Charlo. That's a pipe dream. So if DAZN pushes Canelo, if Canelo gets past Kovalev and then they push Canelo versus Triple G3, I might not even cover it. Like, I'm talking about on my channel, not cover it live. I'm talking about I might not even cover it. You got to stand for something in this world. And that's what it's at. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with all the politics in boxing. I'll take the L on whatever money that fight will generate, because you're not going to just force feed me nothing. I grew up on the sport. I've spent money in the sport. I support everybody doing it right. I don't care who you are or who you're with. But You know, we gonna start speaking back with our wallets. I'm a natural born leader, so this is what I do. You know, not everyone's gonna follow our lead, and that's cool. Some people, you know, maybe they're not really Ego's army like that. Ego is a pussy. That's what's up. But it's coming. I'm telling you. See, they're not even talking about boxing no more. Damn, you said they got chiropractors that'll bring you back for 30. Yeah, I might have to do that. I don't know, 'cause my shit feel like crazy. Blue Blood was hella livid after Triple G. I mean, everybody who's a boxing fan should be livid. That's messed up. I mean, this I don't know, man. I don't want to see the little guys, the small fries get stepped on in this sport. I'm sick of seeing it. That's why I created new media. I don't like seeing that. So Derenchenko can't go back to his family and start, go back to his country, a legend with the belt, and have a parade or something, because they want to make Canelo Triple G3. That's not right. He should be able to fly back to the Ukraine like Sor Rungvisai did when he knocked out Chocolatito, or when he beat him the first time. Sor Rungvisai was back in Thailand eating some rat, eating fucking stir-fry rat or whatever the fuck he was eating. That's messed up. I don't like that. I actually care about the people. I think Derenchenko should be able to fly back to Ukraine, have a bomb-ass Ukraine parade, and be holding the belt, riding on the bus, celebrate based on what he did. But now he don't get to live like that. He has to go back with everyone, hey, patting you on the back. The world knows you won. You know you did. Like, I don't want that. Like, that's like Floyd Mayweather and Roy Jones in the Olympics. We know they got robbed, but motherfuckers want the gold medal. They don't want, they don't want the people just telling them, hey, we're on your side. Why the fuck weren't the judges on my side? You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just hear people say, oh, we know you won. You should have won. You want to pay that sanctioning fee on that belt and, be able to take pictures with it and stuff. It's messed up. And boxing so often does that, and you know why. They trying to salvage Canelo Triple G. But what they don't realize, these people in suits and the, people who pull strings and slide notes and make payments and make this stupid shit happen, is your fight's already damaged by that. Nobody really is gonna care about Canelo Triple G with that in the air. Like, it don't make sense. Shout out to Business Brain, bro. Here go that money for standing up because we know that fight will be pushed. Facts. See? This is what happens. My dude Business Brain came through clutch. That's what happens when you fucking real. Man, I'm a real person. I stand for something. Give my man some claps, though. This is second $100 super chat today, bro. You guys got to stand for something. This is more than boxing. This is people's lives. And I know a lot of fighters. I don't know Derenchenko personally, but I respect him. And it's messed up. Triple G making $15 million. No, he didn't win the damn fight. And, just because the powers that be want to preserve Canelo Triple G and throw that in our face and force us to watch some shit we don't want to see. And then all the while, Derenchenko just wasted a 10-week camp, put on the fight night of his life, Triple G looked bad, bro. Here's another reason why I'm saying he looked so bad, is because he looked so bad. But the other thing is, I'm my bad. The other thing is this. Why I'm saying he looked so bad is because Derenchenko, if you really look at it, he beat Triple G kind of at his own game. He just mixed it up. He was pushing Triple G back, and he was out jabbing Triple G, and he was out hustling Triple G, and he was driving him back, and he was landing the more hurtful power punches. Triple G's a power puncher, you know? So Errol Spence, just like he decided to engage in Sean Porter's game and have the whole fight kind of like that, Derevyanchenko really beat Triple G at his game. Triple G ain't no like Pernell Whitaker type boxer or like Miguel Vasquez. He's like an aggressive power punching boxer puncher, you know, and that's what the game plan that Derevyanchenko beat him with. And he pushed him back, made him look bad, gave him angles. He almost did some of the things that Sean Porter was. I don't know if that performance inspired him or nothing, but he was turning Triple G the same way and making Triple G like bite and have to reset. Triple G didn't know what to do, bro. And the end is near. Just know that the end is near for Triple G, because off a performance like that, that's gonna give everyone in the division confidence that you food. That's why Floyd Mayweather said, I don't care about sparring. Sparring just gets you to the next level. I care about how I look under them bright lights, because that's what everyone see. Everyone don't have a videotape of you sparring. They don't know what the fuck. You could be getting knocked out, knocked down. People don't know that. But under them bright lights, in front of the DAZN cameras, Showtime cameras, HBO cameras, that's what we all see. That's why you got to make sure you fully prepared. You didn't underestimate nobody, because that's what everyone's going to see, and that's what everyone's going to judge you off. So if shit looks sweet, then, you know, people going to look at you like that. They're like, oh, shit, I could beat this motherfucker. Like, you don't think Caleb Plant was looking at Anthony Durrell outboxing David Benavidez in them early rounds and thinking like, okay, I see what he don't like. That's just boxing. I know fighters. That's just how it goes. It's just like when I used to work in the do videos for barbers. You always see the barbers, like, they go to the mall or something, they checking out people's haircuts and shit. You're a barber. That's what you're supposed to do. You know, like, damn, who fucked your lineup? Or that's a clean blend. You know, you're a barber, so you pick up on that. Same thing with these fighters. These fighters, they looking at Triple G like, what the fuck? Oh, okay. I could be the one that actually knocks him out. Oh, they hating for real. He said, all you dummies giving this man money, ha ha ha. Bro, I told you, every time y'all super chat, they be so mad. See, this is what really make them mad, because they be pocket watching. They see, if I was a failure, then they wouldn't care, because they would easily be able to say that. Did you see what his comment? Business Brains blocked him. The person that donated blocked him. That's hella funny. He said, look at you dummies giving this man money, ha 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 ha. Why are they worried about that? We talking about, that's how you know when motherfuckers be broke. We talking about boxing, you talking about the money. We already off that. Everybody congratulated Business Brains, gave him the shout outs and the claps, and then motherfuckers still talking about the money. Damn, that's how I know they ain't got no bag. But whatever. So anyway, Triple G, man, it's just the jury has deliberated. He's not what they said he was supposed to be. He said better to give Ego money than DAZN. Man, it's been a horrible year for DAZN. They've had a lot of up. Man, I'm telling you, I have a feeling the DAZN curse will strike again before the end of the year. It's just too much that can go wrong. Between Canelo Kovalev, this YouTube fight of KSI and Logan Paul 2, and Joshua Ruiz in a fucking war zone, a war-torn Saudi Arabia, who's currently battling with multiple regions and places like Yemen. Something, I don't know what it is, but it's something. A fight gonna get canceled, someone gonna get injured, another, star DAZN person gonna lose. The KSI fight not gonna pan out like it was supposed to. Man, I'm telling you that DAZN curse is real. Hey, my shooters is funny as fuck. Yeah, don't answer him. Don't answer. It's probably the same guy. Hold on, y'all. See, y'all driving me to drink. Look at it. Bad boy. I got that new. Look at that. Y'all see that? That's that new take that, take that, take that. Hold on, let me move. Oh, fuck. Look, we got that new take that, take that, take that. Look, y'all driving me to drink. Hold on. I'm about to drink. For old media, I'm about to pour out a little liquor for that. Let me pour out a little liquor for old media. They couldn't be here with us. This is that brand new white grape Ciroc. Take that, take that, take that. Bad boy. Oh, fuck. My neck is getting worse. What the fuck? What's better if your neck has a serious crink in it? Is it better to put ice or heat on it? Always broke people worrying about my pockets and what I do with my bread. Business brain a fool. Fuck, I should have went to the Walmart and got that icy hot. Oh, fuck. Is it better to put ice or heat on it? My neck feel crazy. My shit feel like Triple G. The more they out, damn. I feel like I fought Derenchenko. I feel like Triple G right now. What the fuck? Hand on my neck. Everybody, listen. You can alternate both. Shout out to my baby Gennady Love. She helping me. Oh fuck. See, fellas, y'all need a woman's intuition. I need that Tiger Bomb. Triple G, me and Triple G need the same shit right now. Me and Triple G need the same remedy, bro. Derenchenko was feeding him. That man, I got that crank that soldier boy in my neck. It feel crazy. It's your pillow. I know. I just bought another one. I see, and I slept deep last night, and I slept a good amount of hours. But I think I slept the wrong way, and I slept a good amount of hours the wrong way. My shit fucked up. Oh my god. Ooh. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since my shit been hit like this. He said, bro, I just watched the fight and 3Gs got beat, family. Facts. But this and Carlos a fool, bro. He said, keep drinking that Ciroc, bro. It'll take away all the pain. Hey, you a fool, Carlos. He said, drink that Ciroc with it. Yo, that's funny. See, I love Eagles Armor. Y'all funny as shit. But listen, I'm just being honest. Yeah, I need to. I do try to tough it out. I don't really take pain medicine. I guess I should probably start trying to. But I don't smoke. I bought the CBD cream though for it. We about to try this shit. About to go get high off this shit. But to be honest, I feel like the Triple G fight, people keep saying, the people, you don't believe me if you don't want, just watch it. That I empower you guys to make judgments for yourself. My thing is this, people just recycle the saying, oh, Triple G's getting old. It's not even so much that he's getting old. If you put Triple G in with the Steve Rolls, Adama, and Sho Kusugi and all these motherfuckers, bro, he's gonna look the same. But look at it. Just hear me out. Every single time Gennady Golovkin has fought a notable guy that you like, put it this way. Every time he has fought someone you think has maybe a shot to give him a tough fight, the fight's been tough. Every time. Every time. Ego is a bitch. F you. Donations. Since when do people get rich from donations? LOL fraud. Okay. That's what's up. You feel better? Why they so mad, bro? Hey, business brain, you gotta chill with the donations because they coming at me talking about ego is a bitch. F you, bro. You got them mad as fuck. uh, he said it's a fraud. Whatever. That's funny. And they be like, "Oh, ego is a panhandler." I don't even know when people. I don't even know when people is finna donate. I just be talking, and then it just comes across the screen. The motherfuckers act like I got a cup right then. I'm like, oh, spirit chain, bro. I'm talking boxing, and people just randomly pull the trigger. Deal with it, hating son of the bitches. That's funny though. Shout out to Sterling Patterson. I ain't seen you in a minute. He been low key. Yeah, they mad as fuck, bro. That's that weebity. Someone said donate that clown $1 for real, bro, so he can get off my shit. Anyway, if you watch the Triple G fight objectively, take away brands and names and Canelo future fights and shit, this fight wasn't even really that close like that. Triple G, he did it. Like, he landed some uppercuts. He jabbed. But he didn't. Okay. He got out hustled. These are 3-minute rounds. Triple G's not like, shout out to D-Lo. He said, fuck a hater. Fuck the haters. Shout out to my dude D-Lo 404 body. Don't do that when y'all start doing a bunch of donations, because then they really finna be in here. You guys keep donating to this motherfucker. But watch the fight again. I implore you guys to do it. And just tell me, like, this is, you have to understand this. 3-minute rounds. 3-minute rounds. Who's working for a majority of that? Like, Triple G is not like inexperienced dude. You know, he's a silver medalist, an Olympian. So, of course, he's going to get some shots in there. He's going to try to fight back. Like, he knows that the Canelo fight's at stake, this, that, and the third, right? So, people are saying this is close because Triple G fought back and landed a couple shots. But again, he doesn't win. Those aren't even swing rounds if you've been outworked, unless you did something dramatic to your opponent. How they're not even really a swing round. It's a Derevchenko round. If Triple G fought back and landed a couple things, but 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the round, if 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the round, Derevchenko kind of controlled more of the real estate, the ring generalship, the pace, landed more shots, out hustled Triple G. I can't give it to Triple G because he landed some jabs and an uppercut in a 30-second stanza. That's not how you score a round. Oh my gosh. Y'all, please shout to Sterling Patterson. You're going to make him mad. $5 super chat. Man, who else get super chats on vampire streams, though? The haters have 2 windows open, Ego's channel and Pornhub. Don't say that. Angry because their parents haven't made them breakfast yet. Man, we getting super chats at 2:15 in the morning. See? Here we go. Shout out to Carlos, my guy. He told me to drink this Ciroc. This is for all the old media haters out there. Laughing my ass off. Demetrius Harris. I appreciate the support. You know, there's definitely strength in numbers, and that's what I'm living proof of. You know, y'all hold me down. I do my best to always try to hold y'all down, give y'all some entertainment, things to think about, you know, and just cherish this sport of boxing. Demetrius Harris, we support Ego all the way. Appreciate it. Bottom of my heart. Told you, Ego's Army. We don't play. We don't be with that bullshit, bro. I bet half the people here don't know they pay me. Goddamn, look at it now, hater. Keep hating. Man, we just gonna keep blowing up. Hey, bro, I need that $4.99 back. Just kidding. Nope. My money. I'm on that big worm shit. But yeah, man, if you just watch the fight objectively, Triple G was getting out hustled. He was getting out jabbed. And the thing that's more shocking and more damaging to Triple G's brand is the fact that Derevyanchenko in round 2, if I'm not mistaken, got a pretty severe sinister cut over his eyebrow in round 2. And he has blood. It was in an inopportune spot. He's bleeding into his eye. And he's the one out hustling you. And you supposed to be the monster and Kazakh Thunder and all this shit. That's not a good look. How you get outworked and you are taller, slightly larger reached, more experienced, at least in the pros, you fought the better names, power punching guy, and your opponent is hurt. Or not hurt, but he has an injury. That's sad. Bro, why were you even in a competitive fight with a one-eyed guy? Jim Pollock, bro, you always hating on Triple G. Hold on. Has anyone heard of Jim Pollock music? Has anyone heard his CD or album? Let's vote. Has anyone listened to Jim Pollock music? Has anyone heard a song from Jim Pollock? Shout out to Greg Tucker. Keep doing you, ego. Real brother said nope. Has anyone let? Then he got to go. Oh shit, the shooters already got rid of him. We never heard none of your songs, bro. No, block him again. I was just seeing if I was gonna let him stay if he was an artist that y'all knew about. But seeing how we ain't never heard of him, fuck it. You better put your music on Dat Piff, SoundCloud. Get your ass on. And it's funny, I love the shooters, bro. Cause I just seen the first I seen he left a paragraph and I read the first sentence. I could see he was hating, and I didn't even get to read the rest. You did all that type, like, why did they even come here, bro? You did all that typing. You wrote that little novel, that little John Grisham novel, Stephen King novel, and nobody even really read it, unless y'all read real quick. Cause the shooters came at you. They came at you fast. Man, I'd be hot. Type a long ass paragraph and no one read my shit. He said his own mom ain't heard his music. Hella funny. Yeah, man. But watch the fight again. I challenge y'all to do that. Triple G was not looking nice in there. And again, some people were like making like some of the rounds were close. They're 3-minute rounds. They really weren't. A lot of those rounds really weren't close. Triple G did have a nice little round. I want to say it might have been the round directly after Derevyanchenko had a good round. Like round 9 or 10 or some shit. I think it was 9. I think Triple G had a pretty good round right there. You know what I'm saying? But that 9-1, round 1 with the knockdown, a lot of the other shit was like the rounds they were saying were close. Derevyanchenko did more of the good work for 3-minute round, out of 3 minutes. Like, put it this way. If someone's controlling the pace and with no knockdowns, of course, someone's controlling the pace for 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and then somebody come in and land a couple good shots for 30 seconds of the round, how the fuck do you give the 30 second? How do you say it's close when the other person? The only time that would be applicable is if Derevyanchenko, I don't know how many of you guys watched the UFC fight, the Stylebender fight. That's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Anybody watch UFC? The Stylebender fight in Australia? All right, UFC 243. Izzy Adesanya, he was like kind of picking his spots, but he wasn't in round 1. He wasn't super busy, but he was just staying calm, doing some good work. Robert Whittaker was overall more aggressive and busy. But at the end, at the last 10 seconds of the round, Adesanya connected with some shots and dropped Robert Whittaker to the mat and had him fucked up. Because even when Robert Whittaker got up, he was buzzed and had a bell ring. He almost walked to the wrong corner. So that was a great. So that's an example of, even though Robert Whittaker did a lot more like hustling and landed some good shots and did more volume work, Adesanya won round one because he produced something that kind of trumped everything that that Robert Whittaker had been doing. Robert Whittaker had landed some cool shots here and there, and overall had out hustled Adesanya. But Adesanya was in it and landed some good shots here and there, picking his shots, backing up, staying defensively responsible. But then he had such a big punctuation to the round that I gave him round one. So that's the only time where it would be applicable for Triple G, is if he landed something so big it overruled everything that Derevyanchenko had done as he was out hustling him more minutes of a 3-minute round. Whittaker fought really stupid. I agree with you. For life 1D, he was fighting too wild. Like, he was trying too hard, and he was like swinging, looping ass shots, and that short shit gonna get there quicker. They already calling Adesanya arrogant, hating on the dude. Yeah, Nigerian, black guy. Yeah, of course. Funny how that works. Ego, how do you feel about the referee actively helping Triple G throughout the fight? That was weird. I don't know why. I've never seen Harvey Doc do that, but he was breaking him up, and Triple G looked like he was about to get folded, and then he jumped in the middle and break. But, in his defense, he also fucked it up for Triple G. Triple G had like a good punctuating round, and Derevyanchenko got hit with some shots on the rope, and then Harvey Doc jumped in the middle of it. And said the round was over, and the bell hadn't rung. So he kind of just fucked up in general. He just was showing face at the wrong times. But yeah, man, I just feel like Triple G got outworked, out hustled. That body shit, he didn't like that. That was crippling him. And, the funny thing is, there's a major blueprint on how to beat Triple G now. Because if you look at it, after round 3, 4-ish, Triple G was whatever round that was where Triple G, where the ref jumped in the middle and he was about to get folded, and then the bell rang, 5, whatever round that was. If you look after that round where he was getting destroyed to the body, he knew that Derevyanchenko knew that his body was sweet. Triple G spent a lot of the fight thereafter real tense with his, with the guard, really to keep his elbows planted so he didn't get that body work. So in doing that, since Triple G's not really a fast-handed fighter, his offense was muted for a lot of that because he was so tensed up and trying to protect his body, which is smart to protect your body because that's, Triple G's a veteran, but he needed to protect his body because it was a very easy thing to exploit. Triple G spent so much time in that type of posture that it nullified what he normally does, which is to throw his own offense. So he was more apprehensive to throw his own offense because he was worried about protecting his body in the counters. So Triple G looked horrible. So DAZN got some real life questions. They got some real life questions they got to answer. If they press for Canelo Triple G, then it's just like, how are you doing what's right for boxing? You came in the game saying you bringing it back for true boxing fans. Just look at it. DAZN say, oh, pay-per-view's dead. It's all about, bringing boxing back to the masses and, we're all about the boxing fan. And so far, you're putting on a YouTube fight that no boxing fans really even fucking care about. So they've already done things, in my opinion, where they haven't stayed true to this whole like philosophy based on their decisions, that they're putting the boxing fan first, like not giving my boy Demetrius Andrade, a shot at Triple G, a shot at Canelo, making sure that happens. That if you care about boxing fans, you would do that instead of making us have to watch Andrade versus fucking Steve Urkel and shit, like random fake ass rank guys and shit. Nobody want to see that. And then also, like I said, YouTube fights, collecting that. Everyone knows it's a money grab. You can try to sell it all day and make it look like it's doing something major for boxing. Stop. Hardcore boxing fans don't even care about it. Majority of them, people are just like, I'll watch it for something to do at best. But Logan Paul and KSI 2 ain't gonna be no fucking type of fight where it changes how you view boxing. Stop it. So DAZN can try their best to try to make it look like it helps move boxing and brings a whole new set of eyes. Man, stop. Because it would bring a whole, like, man, this shit fake as fuck, bro. It would bring a whole set of eyes on if Joshua didn't duck that $50 million to fight Wilder. You want to bring a whole set of eyes of boxing fan and legions of fans, then you should have made Joshua fight fucking Wilder when we told you to. For the 50 mil, 50% back end money. Not no KSI Logan Paul. You talk, oh yeah, so many people are going to be watching, and if 10% of them stay, stop. Yeah, if we could capture 10 to 20% of these YouTubers who never watch boxing a day in their life, and if they stick around for Joshua Ruiz, bro, you think that's how it works? So even if you forget to cancel, if you don't even know about the Joshua Ruiz fight, are you even looking for that or requesting the day off at work? Like, let's say you're a Logan Paul fan and you're not really a boxing fan, and you ordered DAZN for Logan Paul KSI 2, right? Then the fight happens. You forget to cancel. You're not even really in the zone or mood or like a sports fan necessarily to even check for Joshua Ruiz and be like, oh, December 7th. Let me mark that on the calendar because I watched this KSI fight. Come on, bro. That's not how that shit works. And then they're like, plus you get to see real boxers on the undercard. So Billy Joe and Devin Haney, you get to see them on the undercard. They should be the main event. They're real boxers. They dedicated their whole life to this. Not doing it for show because they got an audience. That's just weird. Weird decision making. Bro, and see, this is how I know is a lot of the fans, like I seen some of the comments when Logan Paul was like, JJ got no dick or whatever. The comments was like, oh yeah, JJ probably doesn't have a penis. Bro, we have like regular boxing conversation. We don't really always be talking about that. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like it's two different crowds. Period. That's like having Taylor Swift in concert, and then you're like, oh, with special guest Young Thug. Like they probably have two different audiences. Taylor Swift, and then you're gonna bring out Young Thug, and they don't have a song together. Like, yeah, some of them might, listen to Young Thug, but what? That's just weird. I'm sure Taylor Swift got her own fans that, want to talk about breakups and shit. They're not trying to hear Young Thug. So I don't know. They're trying to make it like these two worlds colliding is some colossal gain for boxing fans. Whatever. What's a colossal gain for boxing fans if you make the fights we want to see, and like make fights like Joshua Ruiz? Like, can you imagine this? Eddie Hearn fucked this up, bro. Listen, can you imagine Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena? That, bro, that might be your own. Listen, hold on. That might be your only time in history to get to see a Mexican heavyweight champion. If obviously if Ruiz is to lose. You get what I'm saying? Do you know how big that would be in Las Vegas? Joshua's first time fighting in Las Vegas, the pretense from the first fight, Ruiz being from Mexico. But Joshua's team don't want that smoke. They don't want they know it's do or die, and they shouldn't even be doing the rematch. So they're, they don't want to be that close to Ruiz's home. But the crowd is not going to be able to fight for you. The UK is tripping, bro. I just got to say it like it is. The UK is tripping. A lot of the people representing you is tripping. The UK keep doing all this extra shit about the crowd and shit like that. But guess what? There was 10,000 Brits at the Madison Square Garden, and Joshua still got melted. So what do y'all think? What is Eddie Hearn like? What do y'all think? Y'all like just listen to Sweet Caroline and gain like strength or power or something? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think y'all just gonna kumbaya and form Voltron or something? Like the crowd. Tyson Fury had a good amount of Brits and travelers and UK people at Staple, and Wilder still melted him. Joshua had all these people singing Sweet Caroline, and, Matchroom credentialed mostly UK, gave them preferential seating and shit with a bunch of UK people, and had all the UK guy, and he still got folded by Ruiz. What do y'all think that is doing? Like, you had the maximum amount of UK presence that you had at the first fight, and the UK fighters still got melted. Ruiz and Tyson Fury. So what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? So you might as well, to me, Joshua should have just fought Ruiz in Vegas. If you're going to get melted either way, make some money at it. But the crowd ain't going to be able to fight. They're not going to fight for you because they didn't fight for you the first time. I didn't see no UK people get in the ring after Tyson Fury got folded in the 12th round, and then seen some UK people get in the ring and try to fight Wilder. I didn't see that. So they can't fight for you. So what, you gotta figure it out strategically how to beat Ruiz. So it didn't really matter. It didn't need to happen in Saudi Arabia. You should have just fought him in Madison Square or Vegas or something, and it would have been bigger. I'm from the UK. It's just a way to convince the fans that they are integral part of it, so they pay up big. Whatever. Y'all brainwashed. Shout out to the town, man. 510 up here late on the late night vampire stream. You feel me? You feel me, bruh? Yeah, bro. I'm just saying that's weird. That's just weird. The crowd ain't gonna be able to do nothing when you're in there with that person. The crowd turned on Triple G. The crowd didn't help him beat Derevyanchenko. You know what I'm saying? They was screaming Triple G, and then they were like, "Boo, motherfucker!" The crowd can't do nothing. He said, "Back at the scene of the crime." Yeah, exactly. Whatever. Anyway, I'm about to put a heating pad on my neck. My shit is really like fucked up. I did ice. Yeah, AJ definitely quit. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning into the Vampire Stream Business Brains as always with the $100 plug. Much appreciated. We made a couple haters mad. Life is good. I'll be back with some more heat tomorrow, but I'm gonna try to chill out, get my neck. Hopefully I can get this shit out, like this crink. My shit feel crazy. So I'm gonna try heating it. Yeah, I got more to talk about, but I'm gonna try to rest up. Peace out to y'all. Everybody have a good day. 1.